Oscar fever. Hope you got it too.
Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
Oh, miss some Barbara, and now it's all you got it too.
And the Academy Award for Best Picture.
You're impossible. La La Land.
The Oscar goes to James Cameron for Titanic.
I'm the king of the world!
I got the Oscar fever.
Hello, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that little intro. I made it last year, and I'm going to just keep doing it because I love Tim Heidecker's Oscar song. I haven't streamed in a bit. I was going to do a reaction to the BAFTAs. I was going to do a reaction to the Razzies, and I was planning on doing those today, and time flies, and I didn't realize that the Oscar nominations were coming out today. This is so unlike me. But I've been working a lot, and I've been focusing on reading. Like, I've been learning a lot about the stock market, and I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty zombies recently. So, time flies while you're having fun, I guess. So I'm going to pull up the nominations, and we will see what the Academy decided to go for this year. I did watch A Real Pain for the first time last night. It's on Hulu, and I really, really enjoyed it. I definitely see why it's, probably getting nominated for Best Screenplay. Jesse Eisenberg did a phenomenal job for his directorial debut, and Kieran Culkin was absolutely fantastic. So now I get what the buzz is going on for that film. So let's bring up Through the Lens. Hey Tracy, very happy with this year's nominees except no challengers. Well, that's absurd. They just Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross won the Golden Globe for score. Sorry, I'm like really got to get back into the streaming groove. There's a lot going on in my life. So let's bring up the nominees and let's see what's going on here. Just gonna share my screen. Okay. Perfect. Cool. Let's bring this up. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go from the top here. Best Picture, Anora, The Brutalist, Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez. I'm Still Here. Oh, that's very interesting to see up here. Okay, Nickel Boys, The Substance, hell yes, and Wicked. Okay, interesting list here. Obviously Challengers is not there. I didn't know if Challengers had any type of chance. So for Best Picture nominations, even though that movie, but I think Challengers is just too cool of a movie for the Academy, maybe, in my opinion. Okay. I'm Still Here is really just the one that I'm surprised to see here. I have not seen it. I've heard good things, but I just have not heard it being talked about for a possible Best Picture nomination. Nickel Boys, I'm trying to think of is there anything that's standing out that maybe if you're in the chat and something that I don't. But yeah, I don't really see anything that's like really sticking out as not being there, but that's so weird. I feel like there's definitely I'll come back to that maybe as time goes on as we're doing this. Performance by an actor in a leading role. Adrian Brody, The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing. Oh yeah, Sing Sing could have gotten a Best Picture nomination. That's a shame. Ralph Fiennes, Conclave. Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice. Hell yes. Okay. So then there's no from Queer. Daniel Craig. No. Okay. Sebastian Stan took the spot. I'm so happy for Sebastian. That's amazing. I'm so happy. He did 2 great performances this year, and I think it was just absurd that no one wanted to talk to him on the Actors and Actors because it was a controversial movie because he played Donald Trump. I think that was absolutely stupid. So I'm so happy that he is getting a nomination here. That's awesome. Okay, performance by an actor in a supporting role. We have Yura Borislav, Honora, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, excellent. Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown. Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, and Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice. Wow. Okay. I don't really think. I mean, I think Jeremy Strong was probably more of a shoe-in if The Apprentice was going to get any acting nominations. So it's nice to see both Jeremy Strong and Sebastian Stan here. That's really awesome. But nothing's really surprising in this category for me, at least. Okay. Oh, I got to say hi to, we got Luke. How's it going, Luke? Nosferatu should have gotten more awards. I'm glad it got nominated for 4 Oscars, but deserved more. Well, we haven't gotten to any of those yet, so I'm excited to see what it got nominated for. Yeah, Nosferatu should have gotten nominated for Best Picture. It's weird because it came out at a weird time. I don't know. But that's pretty cool that it did get 4 nominations. I'm curious to see what it got. Thanks for stopping by. I always love your name. Smile 2 had psychoactive suspense at times. There's always a really cool description from a movie, or like a little mini review in your title. Okay, performance by an actress in a leading role: Cynthia Erivo, Wicked; Carla Sofia Gascon, Emilia Perez; Mikey Madsen, Honora; Demi Moore, The Substance, Hell Yes; and Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here. So she's the one that won at the Golden Globes. That was the big surprise. So there is no Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl. That is shocking. That is so shocking. I thought she was going to be, one of the front runners. So at this point, I really want to see Demi take it. I really do. I haven't seen I'm Still Here, and I definitely will. But I think Demi should get it. I mean, that movie is insane, and she did a lot for that. Okay, performance by an actress in a supporting role: Monica Barbero, A Complete Unknown; Ariana Grande, Wicked; Felicity Jones, The Brutalist; Isabella Rossellini, Conclave; and then Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. I did not love the Zoe Saldana win for the Globes just because I don't want Emilia to prove anything. But it's just me. I would have much preferred for Ariana Grande to win for Best Supporting Actress. I hope that's the case, but Zoe might take it. And if Zoe takes it, I really liked her in so many other things, so I wouldn't be that disappointed. And I get it, Ariana's new to the film world, but she's not new to musical theater, and people I think forget that. But I'm hoping it goes to Ariana. Best Animated Feature Film. Okay, we've got Flow, which I still have to see, especially since it's about a black cat. I love that. Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, and The Wild Robot. So these are exactly the same, except for, Moana 2 is not in there. And I knew for a fact Moana 2 was not going to get a nomination. I mean, that movie is so mediocre and does not deserve a spot. So this looks pretty good to me. I will definitely, I try to bang these out, before the Oscars, but I don't always get to see all of them. But I definitely want to check out Flow. I've seen Inside Out 2, and The Wild Robot was absolutely beautiful. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, Best Animated Short: Beautiful Men, In the Shadow of the Cypress, Magic Candles, Wander to Wonder, and Yuck. I have not seen any of these. I know they try to make them pretty accessible on YouTube, and there's usually avenues that you can watch these. So I will try to make time for it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to these to them just because I've been so busy. Okay, achievement in cinematography: The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, Maria. Okay, that's surprising. And Nosferatu. I'm so happy Nosferatu got a cinematography nomination. I was really hoping that we would see this here in this category. But I was just so worried that it wasn't going to get nominated for anything because of the timing. Again, so, Nosferatu getting a cinematography nomination is phenomenal. And I'm so happy to see The Brutalist here. I think people are kind of overreacting to the usage of AI in The Brutalist, and I don't really think that it should be, it didn't take anyone's job away. You know what I mean? It really didn't. It just enhanced the film to make it more realistic for what it was trying to portray. And I really don't I don't want The Brutalist to be shunned because of its minor usage of AI that improved the realism of the film. So, and again, it didn't, if AI starts taking jobs away from films, that's one thing, but in my opinion, it definitely didn't take anyone's job away, so we'll see. We'll see how it does come awards night. Achievement in costume design: A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. Okay, yeah, costumes for Nosferatu were excellent. I'm glad to see that here. Of course, Wicked was going to get a costume nomination. I mean, I think it should go to Wicked, to be honest, for costume design. Those dresses were so gorgeous. They were handmade. They were so creative. I just loved the costume design in Wicked. So I think I would vote for it there. Interesting to see Gladiator 2 here. Conclave, it deserves a nomination, but I can't imagine it winning when everyone's kind of wearing the same outfit. But maybe that's just me. And then everything I haven't seen A Complete Unknown yet, but I can't wait. And from what I've seen, the costumes look great. Okay, Best Director. Let's see. Honora, Sean Baker. That makes sense. The Brutalist, Brady Corbet. Makes sense. Corbet. I always want to Frenchify things, so it might just be Brady Corbett. Complete Unknown, James Mangold. Okay, that's interesting. Amelia Perez, Jacques Audiard, and then The Substance, Coralie Fargiat. Fargiat. Who knows how to pronounce her last name? I've been trying to learn it, and I have not learned it yet. So I'm so happy to see Coralie here. That's amazing. Best Director. I'm so excited. But there's definitely, like, Conclave did not get a Best Director nomination. That's the same director that did All Quiet on the Western Front. I'm shocked. I know people are going to be upset that Denis Villeneuve didn't get nominated, but it's like I just don't see him ever getting nominated. Or I think he was nominated last time. I just don't see him ever winning for a Dune movie. I think his time's going to come later on in his career. This is very surprising, though, that Conclave did not get a nomination here. Let me just scroll back up to the Best Pictures. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, because that's really the only one. Wicked wasn't going to get a Best Director nomination, so for John Cho. Yeah, okay. So we'll go back. That's kind of surprising to not have a conclave in that category. But let's move on. Best documentary. I haven't seen any of these, so I'm going to just scroll through here for the ones that I have seen. Okay. Achievement in film editing. Honora, Sean Baker. Brutalist. Okay, makes sense. Conclave makes sense. Amelia Perez. Oh my God. And then Wicked for best editing. That is very surprising. I mean, I'm just surprised that the Substance isn't here. I would have loved to have seen that. Even editing for Nosferatu, that would have been nice. But I think like the moral of the story here is just can we stop seeing Amelia Perez all over the place? I don't get it. I think everyone has lost their minds. So, but we're gonna move on. International film. I haven't seen any of these. I've heard that there's some really solid ones in there. So I'm gonna just, I'm not even gonna talk about it. Makeup and hairstyling. A Different Man. That's awesome. Amelia Perez. Nosferatu. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. The Substance, hell yes. And Wicked. Yeah, this is a very great category. Obviously, I don't care for Amelia Perez to be here, but it's fine. As original score, we've got The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot. Okay. So I am not thrilled that Amelia Perez is here and Challengers is not. I think the Challengers score is phenomenal. I can't stand that took the place. I kind of got, The Brutalist and Conclave, and Wicked's a little weird though, because Wicked is it's not the songs, it's everything else, and I just don't know. Maybe because it blended so well in with the songs, but that's a little strange. But I don't hate it. And then The Wild Robot absolutely deserves to be here. Chris Bowers did such a great job with the score for The Wild Robot. Like, you just put it on and you want to start crying. So good. But yeah, it's so sad to not see Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross here, especially since they just won the Golden Globe for best score. I don't get why there's like the Academy was not feeling Challengers this year. I'm wondering if maybe the fact that Luca Guadagnino had 2 films because Queer's not here either. So they kind of cannibalized each other. Queer and Challengers kind of, maybe the votes got separated, and that's why neither one of them made it, because that can happen. But that's a shame. Original song. Oh, did you guys hear that? I just found this out. They're not doing original song performances at the Oscars this year. I'm so upset about that. It's like part of the fun, I feel like. And what, they're not going to do a Wicked thing? Like, I don't get it. I don't really know any of these songs. They didn't even nominate the song from Challengers either. I just realized that. Ugh, dumb. But there's 2 from Amelia Perez. Give me a break. I can't with this. Achievement in production design. We have some comments I'm going to get to. I should probably do that. Yes, The Apprentice noms. Wow. Yeah, I'm pumped about that. Challengers got robbed. I absolutely agree. The Challengers score is absolutely phenomenal. I know. It's so good. I don't get it. Can we just I want to protest the Amelia Perez thing. Is anyone impressed by the nominations? I mean, I'm not necessarily blown away by anything. I am happy substance in many categories, and Nosferatu should have had more, but I'm glad it's there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like a crazy person with the whole Amelia Perez taking over every award show. Achievement in production design: The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. Well, it's finally a category that Amelia Perez isn't in. That's amazing. This category looks solid to me. I don't think that there's anything that I would have added to this for this year. The production design in all 5 of those are phenomenal. So I think we can just move on from that. Achievement in sound. We've got A Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot. I love The Wild Robot being here. That's actually shocking to me. That's amazing. Sound design in, I still haven't seen A Complete Unknown, but I'm assuming it's fantastic. I don't get Amelia Perez here specifically too, because everything that I've seen just doesn't really, it's forgettable. I would have given maybe Conclave. Brutalist isn't here for sound. I just realized that. That's shocking. This is a weird category, the achievement in sound this year. This is strange. Okay, we'll move on. We will move on. Achievement in visual effects: Alien Romulus. Okay, yeah, excellent. Better Man. Isn't that the Robbie Williams movie? That's so funny. I love that so much. That's great. I know all my British friends really were excited about that movie. So all my UK friends, I should say. And so cheers to them. Cheers to the Robbie Williams monkey movie. Good for you. Dune Part 2. Not surprised. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm not surprised about that. I thought that the visuals in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes were absolutely stunning. I think that the visuals were outstanding compared. If you were going to pick something about that movie you loved, it would be the visuals more than the script itself. I didn't hate that movie, but I just thought it was a little underwhelming for me. But I really thought it was quite gorgeous. Wicked, I'm not surprised at all. I know people are saying that they're surprised. I don't think and I think that's really coming from cinematography problems. I think that the Wicked's visual effects were absolutely incredible. So a lot of practical effects. Visual effects also applies to practical effects too. So writing, adapted screenplay: A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Amelia Perez. Are we kidding? Nickel Boys, Sing Sing. Okay. I don't really have an issue here with any of these things. I'm actually kind of surprised that Wicked is not. Well, is that? Let's move down, because I would be surprised. Oh, is this it? Okay. I would be really surprised. Okay, yeah. So Wicked did not get a Best Adapted Screenplay. I really thought that it should, because I think what they did to adapt that musical. I thought that the script was quite good. And I think that's a big undertaking to make something that everyone loves so much as it is, and re-envision it for the screen with the script and the dialogue and the storytelling. So I'm surprised that's not here. Conclave, I love that that's here. Emilia Perez. Wait. Oh yes. Okay, we're okay. Good. A Real Pain is here in original. I was like so nervous for a second. Oh my gosh, my like Google Home or Apple Home thing is going off. Nickel Boys, thrilled to see it here. Sing Sing, also thrilled to see it here. I really thought Sing Sing was it should have been nominated for more, but you know, I'm glad it's here. Writing original screenplay. Anora, which I don't think it should win. The Brutalist, I haven't seen it yet. I'm really excited. A Real Pain, loved it, saw it last night. Again, I said this in the beginning of the stream, but if A Real Pain is now on Hulu, and I highly recommend it. I loved it. Really great job, Jesse Eisenberg. And then September 5, which I still really want to see. And The Substance. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Coralie. The Substance to me is the big winner of the nominations list. I'm thrilled. It's kind of an underwhelming Oscars, which is kind of great that we have Conan O'Brien hosting, because I think like he's the perfect guy to host an Oscars that is a little underwhelming as far as the categories go. So hello Tracy, how are you doing today? Want to make your top 10 movie of 2024 and top 10 series. I haven't seen everything from 2024 because I've been so busy. So I would love to, but it might come out in like March once I get to it. So we'll see. Let's see here. Tyler said a complete unknown is every biopic you've seen minus someone dying. I legit don't get the amount of noms it had. Okay. Well, I'll check it out. I'm a big Bob Dylan fan, so I'm curious to see how they did. I don't think Chalamet is going to win, but I think Chalamet has definitely an Oscar in his future at some point. The guy, I think he's made such great career choices, really diversifying the types of genres of films that he stars in, and I think it's very smart. And he's not doing superhero movies, and I think that's very, very smart for him. I will say Better Man effects were impressive. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for that little Robbie Williams monkey movie. Oh my God, Randy, I can't believe you showed up to one of these. That's so adorable. Thank you for your support. Hi, loving Kieran and Jeremy being up against each other. Yes. No, you're not spoiling. I kind of went through their nominees very quickly. Yeah, that is so great, actually. I love that. So happy to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. The Substance. I know, I'm so excited for it. So many nominations. LOL, Tyler. I completely agree with you. I didn't even like Wicked, The Wizard of Oz. I love Wicked. So I know that like some people, you're either going to like it or you're not. It's not one of those things where you're like, oh, Wicked's okay. Like I'm obsessed with the movie, and I was obsessed with the Broadway show when it came out 25 years ago. So I get it. But I think like people don't realize that that movie in the wrong hands could have been a horrendous like shit show. And I think that it was a perfect adaptation. Let's see here. Do you think the AI scandal? It shouldn't. It absolutely should not. It did not. You weren't here for this. Sincerely, thank you for stopping by. I talked about this a little bit earlier. The AI usage of like what they did for The Brutalist did not take away anyone's job. It just improved the realism factor of the film. I don't really have any issue with it at all. I think it's fine. I think you have tremendous actors, and to do the little voice AI thing that they did just to enhance the accents, I think it's fine. I have no problem with that. And I know that they did something with the buildings as well. But that's, it's amazing that Brady Corbet even got this movie made to begin with. So I think that people don't realize how difficult it is for someone whose dream is to make a 3.5-hour movie about this man's life and have a 15-minute intermission and like just on this grand scale of old school Hollywood filmmaking on like a very small budget. And I think a lot of studios did not want to produce this. So you know what? Sometimes you have to, choose something that people might not love, but in the long run, it helps get your project done in the way you wanted it to look. I have no problem with that. You can all fight me if you want. I will stick to my guns on this one for the entire award season. I do not think that The Brutalist should be punished for using AI at all because it was so minor and it just was to improve the experience and the storytelling. Tales from the Shelf, nice to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. Wicked was really strong. I liked it. I know. I want to see it again. I still have to see so many movies in the theater, and I'm like, oh, I could just go and see Wicked again, though. Okay. When it comes out to when it's free to stream, I'm not going to pay the price, but I'm sure I'll own it. But I don't want to buy it yet because I'm going to make sure, like, I'm sure in like 5 years they'll come out with an epic box set of the two films, and that's when I'll purchase it. The most overrated movie of 2024, but everyone loves it. It's not overrated. I think you're being a little harsh. And I think maybe musicals are just not for you, or maybe the storytelling is not for you, but it's not overrated. David, hello. Nice to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. Timmy winning Best Actor and set the record as the youngest over Brody, who has the record. Oh, right. So yeah, if Chalamet wins, then he would be the youngest and like would just beat out Adrian Brody's win as the youngest actor. Crying while listening to Challenger's score after 0 nominations. I know, it's horrible. I can't believe that Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross did not get nominated. I'm so upset about this. I don't get why the Academy was just not feeling Challengers this year. It's shocking to me. Again, I think the movie is just too cool. I think it's just too cool of a movie. The score is too cool. They're like, wait, everyone loves this score and everyone's vibing to it. That means we just can't nominate it, Oh, well. I want to see The Brutalist, but need to find the time to go to the movies. Yeah, well, and you have to prepare for that one because it's 3.5 hours long. I'm really excited to see it, though. Oh, and wait for the snow to melt. I know a lot of places recently got wrecked with snow. So... I saw it in Dolby. I remember that first scene in Challengers, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Oh, yeah. This score is it amplifies every aspect of that movie. It creates so much more tension. It creates so much more, just energy in the whole experience of it. And especially at that final tennis match. Oh, that final tennis match with that music, so good. So good. Thoughts on I'm Still Here? Yeah, I have not seen it. I've heard that it's very good, and I've heard that Torres. I'm trying to remember her first name. She won the Golden Globe. I heard she's excellent in it. So I will definitely be watching this. And you know what? It's crazy. I'm going to say this too. It's so interesting that Baby Girl didn't get anything, and I think it just goes to show you it's exactly what A24 does when they have too many movies that are Oscar potential films. They do not know how to properly campaign more than 1 or 2 movies, and we saw this last year with Iron Claw, because Nicole Kidman was like a front runner for a while. I know she did not get a SAG nomination, but like she was a front runner for at least, for the Oscars. So not seeing any Baby Girl here is shocking. And I think it just goes to show you that A24 can only handle 1 movie or 2 movies at a time, which is Anora and The Brutalist. And I think Anora is overrated, but I know a lot of people love that movie. I liked Anora, but I don't think it's Sean Baker's best. Oh, thanks. I love how you have a Dakota Johnson photo, by the way. That's absolutely hilarious. Who are your personal winners with these noms and winner prediction? I mean, I have a feeling Conclave will win Best Picture. I would like The Substance to win, but if The Substance won Best Picture, that would be the craziest thing in the world. I love that this year you don't know who's going to win. Like, you really don't. The past 2 years, like, it was so obvious Oppenheimer was going to win everything. It was so obvious Everything Everywhere All at Once was going to win everything. I love how this year is so up in the air, and it's so surprising for a lot of reasons. Best Picture, I think the choice has to be Conclave. I really think that Amelia Perez will probably not win anything, and that would be amazing. Well, it might. I mean, Zoe Saldana might beat out Ariana Grande, but Ariana Grande should absolutely win. I think it's Adrian Brody's to lose at this point for Best Actor. But hey, I don't know how much this AI stuff is going to affect people. The information about the AI came out like the day after the nominations were submitted. So I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't hurt the film. I don't think people. I think when people need to consider how difficult to make a movie is, especially on a scale like that, and especially on like a very little budget. And again, a movie that no one wanted to make, like no one wanted to produce it. So give the guy a break with the minor usage of AI. I mean, it's just absolutely absurd that people are getting upset about this. And then Best Actress, I think I would love a win for Demi. I would absolutely love that. I would take Cynthia Erivo. I would take Mikey Madison. I would take Fernanda Torres. They might go for Carla because of what it stands for, but I don't think the film is authentic enough to grant, like, just weird. That movie is just such a shallow take on such serious subjects, and I think the fact that people aren't more pissed off about it drives me crazy. But I would love Demi here, for sure. Yeah, I mean, those are kind of my predictions. I'm not gonna like stream super long today, but the way you feel Nora is overrated is how I felt about Amelia. Well, I genuinely did like Nora, but my goodness, Amelia Perez does not deserve to be on here at all. So I'm glad I'm not alone. I think I'm not actually. I think the majority of people don't like that movie. So people are just surprised to see it on the list. You're talking about an inauthentic take on a trans experience. You're talking about an inauthentic take on dealing with the Mexican cartel. I mean, these are very serious subject matters, and to take it lightly and have a badly written musical, I think is just, it's so offensive. I mean, I don't get offended by anything, but like, if it's that bad, like to me that's offensive. Like, I don't even get it. Now That I'm Still Here is in Best Picture. Does it win Best International? Oh, I hope they give it to I'm Still Here. I think that would be amazing. That would be so great. Sincerely, let's keep our fingers crossed. I kind of want Fernanda Torres to win just to see how Brazil reacts. That would be so great. Yeah, I'm not anti that. That sounds phenomenal. That's a great. If Demi doesn't get it, Fernanda. I mean, she has a huge chance because she did win the Golden Globe, and that was so shocking. For many reasons. I didn't really like Dune Part 2. It was overrated. I was sleeping when I watched. Now, how did you feel about the first one? Because I would say that Dune Part 2 was much more fast-paced than the first one. So I did like the second movie better than the first. I am going to wrap because I have to head to work. But yeah, this is, a very interesting year. And this is what happens when, movies were delayed because of the strikes and stuff. I love how much of a mishmash this year is. Kind of. I know it's kind of like underwhelming and disappointing to people, but I kind of like how we don't really know for sure anything, because doing a challenge score nomination is shocking. Not doing any Baby Girl nominations is shocking. A lot of things are pretty shocking this year. So at least it's keeping it interesting. And Conan O'Brien is the perfect person to host, and I'm so excited to watch him. I think he's just the perfect guy for the job. So I hope you guys have a great evening, afternoon, wherever your time frame is, and thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.